The previous video was all about the advantages of listing, but anything good always comes at a price. Even listing comes with additional costs. There can be certain additional compliance requirements and even greater liabilities to the management. In today's video, we will be seeing whether these fears should stop us from listing ourselves.
The fear that companies have is that since they have issued shares to the public, members of the public will constantly trouble them and ask them for information, and they will not be able to focus on their business. So this actually does not happen to companies. There are only certain rights that a shareholder has, and as long as these rights are protected, a shareholder will not be able to create any problems for the company. So I have split the rights into 4 groups. The first one is with regard to making key decisions for the company. So there are a lot of things, such as, for example, when the company wants to borrow money over a certain limit, the board of directors will not have the power to make this decision on their own. They will have to approach the shareholders and get their permission. And this is not actually a problem for SME, because when you are listing, when you are going public, you will only have to dilute 25% of the shares of the company. So 75% is what you need to pass most of the resolutions in the company. So getting that permission from the shareholders will not be an issue. Just that you have to give the public shareholders an opportunity to present their point of view and exercise their voting rights. The next right that they have is with regard to attending general meetings. So they have a right to attend general meetings and take part in the proceedings, and you should facilitate that to a reasonable extent. The third right is ownership right. A share is considered to be a property. So just like how you can buy or sell your property as you wish, shareholders should have the right to buy or sell shares whenever he wants. He can even pledge the shares, gift the shares to anyone. So the company should facilitate the transfer of shares where required. The last right is with regard to grievance redressal. The shareholder should have a platform where he can voice his grievances, and the company should respond to these grievances adequately. So if the company has more than 1,000 stakeholders, it needs to form a grievance redressal committee. So with the help of this committee, it will be able to focus on redressing shareholder grievances as well. The last common fear that we will be talking about is the threat of takeover. Some companies might have the fear that if they go public, then the shares of the company will be available with the public, and there might be someone unknown to the board who will suddenly have a lot of voting rights and might influence the decisions of the company. Now this again cannot happen, because we have a set of regulations called the takeover regulations, which ensure that at no point of time there will be a hostile takeover, a takeover of your company without the consent of the existing shareholders and management. This will not happen, mainly because there is a provision that when any investor, either himself or along with everybody else that he can control, if he acquires 5% of voting rights or 5% of shares of the company, then he will have to mandatorily disclose it to the company as well as the stock exchange. And every time there is a change from that 5%, which amounts to more than 2%. For example, it goes from 5 to 7, and when it goes from 7 to 9, 9 to 11, at every point of time, the investor will again have to make a disclosure to the company and the stock exchange. So it will never happen that suddenly you find out that someone is acquiring a lot of shares of your company. And I've talked more about the disclosure requirements in the PDF that I have linked below. So do check it out. At this point, I feel that I have to mention the insider trading regulations. In case of a private company, this issue does not arise, but when a company is listed, there is a restriction on trading in the company's shares when a person is in possession of information which is not freely available in the public and which will influence the price of the shares had it been informed to the public. So you have some privileged information because you are working in the company. In that case, you cannot misuse this information to gain money yourself. For example, you know that 2 months later a dividend is going to be declared by the company. Then you might decide to buy a large number of shares now, and once the dividend is declared, you will receive the dividend and then sell the shares again. So that is a misuse of your privileged information that will not be allowed. And there are some provisions that give you a way out, especially in case you are a director or someone in the senior management. You will constantly be in possession of this unpublished price sensitive information. So in that case, there are some ways in which you will be able to trade. At this point, you just have to be aware that there is such a provision, and you need to make sure that you are compliant with it when the time comes.
At this point, we have a good understanding of what the SME exchange is. We know why a separate platform was created and how to identify whether a company is eligible to list itself on the SME platform. We also know the advantages of listing and the few pitfalls of listing on the SME platform. From here on out, we will be looking at the actual process of listing. Next week's video will be very interesting. We will be covering how a private company can convert itself into a public company. We will also look at how a company can issue bonus shares to its existing shareholders in order to retain control of the company within the promoter group. We will also look at what dematerialization of shares is. We will see why a public company should convert its physical shares into electronic form. So stay tuned and do subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss the next video, and I will see you soon.